Stacia. How you going? Need to turn that bit on. Hi, Amy. How are you? Hello. Sorry, guys. Hi, Summer. How are you? I know I've missed all you guys too. I have not been on like a chatty kind of live for so long. So I really needed to make some time for that today. Chica is doing so well. It's all about me now trying to, let me just stop this. Me trying to keep her nice and still and quiet. I've got this connected to a ring light thing, so it's not quite as easy to move as usual. Can you guys see her there, just in the corner? There she is. She's still sleeping away in her pool. I'm not going to take that back from her until I can fill it with water and she can actually use it. You may as well be comfortable. I don't think, no, you probably can't see it from there, but she does have a little rose quartz bear there with her. She is still in her pool. And me, I'm doing well. If you saw, I might just get rid of those, yes. If you saw yesterday, I did have a bit of an asthma attack first thing in the morning, but it didn't last very long, which was nice. It just sort of, I have a special inhaler for it, which is like a steroidal inhaler. Usually it's really quite instant. It just to allow me to breathe again. Yesterday it just took a little bit longer than usual, which is a pain. But you know, these things happen, and there's other reasons as to why that happened, because I tuned in with my spirit team and sort of said, what's going on? Why am I having this asthma attack right now? And I actually had another one last night. The one last night wasn't quite as bad as the one in the morning, but you know, things happen. Hello, Melissa. How you going, love? So, I thought I would come in live in the group. I'll be honest, I'm not 100% loving going live on my page. Instead, I feel like Facebook algorithms are just so ridiculous that, you know, there was usually only ever like 2 or 3 people on the live with me, which is totally fine. And I know that we've looks like we've only got 3 or 4 here at the moment, but I thought maybe I'd switch things up a little bit. If you guys know me, you know I like to switch things up. If something's not working, I'll try something else. Let's see. Amy, so glad to hear Chica's doing well. I'm glad you're okay too. Oh, thank you, love. Summer, I have asthma too. The feeling of not being able to breathe is the worst. Glad you're feeling a little bit better. Yeah, it is. It can be pretty scary. Which is, I don't actually have like your regular kind of asthma. I have, my doctor calls it like episodic asthma. So it only happens under certain circumstances. But when it does happen, it happens really badly. It's like I don't have a middle ground. It's either I can breathe or I can't breathe, you know, like there's no like sort of mildness to it. So yeah, just something to that, you know, that I have to deal with every now and then. It really just does not happen very often, which is why I said that, you know, I tuned into my spirit team and everything to try to figure out the you know, metaphysical spiritual cause of it. Oh, thanks, Stacia. Yeah. Seasonal asthma, yes. Seasonal asthma is like, sorry, it's a bit of a bitch. And because, you know, there's that thunderstorm asthma thing. So whenever there's like heaps of freaking pollen around, it can really affect people. So I hope you are okay with yours, Summer. Melissa, am I having internet issues, or is something happening with the live, love? Or are you asking me to tune in to ask if you're having internet issues? There are some glitches going on Facebook at the moment. I mean, I know I've been trying to post the intuition training reveal of which number on Chica's advent calendar she tore a little bit of, every time I try to post it, it just says error. So it seems it's when I'm trying to post a picture or something, that's not working at the moment, because I can post like a status without a picture, but I don't want to post it without the picture, because then you guys can see it. It's not just me going, hey, this was the answer, you know what I mean? Stacia, good here, fingers crossed. Yes, I know. Stacia, a lot of Facebook Lives have been struggling lately. Not sure what they've done to the platform, but it's been awful. Yeah, I know. I've got to admit, I got a little bit steamed, and when I sent in a report to Facebook, you know how you can report that something's gone wrong, and I actually wrote in it, like, this is a company worth billions and billions of dollars. What are your coders doing to continuously have all these glitches going on? And then whenever a new version comes out, there's 10 million glitches that you guys did not pay attention to before you actually released the new version, which is silly. That's like releasing medicine and not having it tested, you know? So anyway, I just got a little bit steamed. Summer, yes, not too bad. I rarely have to use my inhaler. Was hospitalized as a child a few times, but it's not so bad as an adult. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm glad that it's gotten better. And it's funny how asthma does that, you know. I never really used to get asthma as a kid, but it developed over time. Strange, strange, strange. Anyway, guys, so today I want to have a quick chat to you about cleansing and protection, and for those of you interested, I'm also going to let you in on a little bit of the details for the upcoming 5-day Connect to Your Spirit Team and Inner Guidance Challenge. So instead of just doing the one group session for the month, I'm going to do this 5-day challenge with you. So let's see. Why? Well, let's wait till the end for me to give you those details. Let's chat cleansing and protection first. I feel like this is important for a lot of us at the moment. I feel like there's a lot of stuff going on, you know, particularly with you guys on the other side of the world. You know, and you know, I don't want to chat about it at all, but your COVID numbers are going through the roof. So let's talk a little bit of cleansing and protection. Mind you, I just want to add a little disclaimer in here, okay? Anything that I do suggest for cleansing and protection may not necessarily prevent you from getting COVID, okay? So I just want to, I know that most of you will sort of realize that, but I just want to make that clear for anybody that thinks, oh wow, cleansing and protection, I won't get COVID. You might still. You've still got to be careful, all right? Stacia, strangely, I had childhood asthma, then grew out of it. I was in the hospital a lot during grade school. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, love. But yeah, I've heard that a lot. I've heard that's happened to a lot of people where they've had asthma as a child and then they just grow out of it. I actually hear that about lots of things. You know, someone was mentioning to me that their child had epilepsy when they were, you know, really young, and then they sort of grew out of that too. Interesting how we can grow out of these things. So cleansing and protection, guys, let me know in the comments, because I know that some of you that are watching at the moment, I know that you do have your own cleansing and protection rituals. Let me know what they are in the comments. Let's discuss. I will tell you what mine are, but let's talk the importance of cleansing and protection first. All right, so first of all, cleansing. And if you guys have any friends that are empaths, intuitives, energy workers, alchemists, magic makers, that kind of stuff, anybody who really deals in energy a lot, or feels like they are really impacted or absorb energy a lot, please, please, please invite them to the group so that you can tag them in this live. Just keep in mind that our group, Soul Community, Temple of Golden Souls, is a private group, which means that only members of the group can see this live at the moment. Or ever. However, I may upload this one to YouTube, because I do have a YouTube channel which I never ever promote because I basically only use it for certain things. But you know me, guys, I like to, you know, ramp things up every now and then, and I will probably ramp up my YouTube very shortly. So I am thinking about putting lives that I do on Facebook on YouTube too. So the importance of cleansing and protection. as I mentioned, to just invite these people, all right, empaths, intuitives, alchemists, energy workers, anybody that really deals with energy, okay, it's really important that you cleanse. I'll sort of categorize cleansing and protection. We'll talk about them separately. It's really important that you cleanse. If you think of yourself as a magnet, right? If you think of yourself as a magnet, and all throughout your day, okay, there's all this energy coming at you, you know, from a person that you walked past that was a little bit shitty, you know, the person that you spoke to that was really, really upset, somebody else may have been sick, you know, especially if you're on the other side of the world and everybody's getting COVID at the moment. If you think of yourself as a magnet in that way, you know, all these things are just attaching to you, all right? You can even think of it as cords, okay, because cord cutting is important, all right? Every time you have any kind of interaction, and even if you don't have any direct interaction, all right, particularly if you're really quite sensitive, I'll just refer to them as HSP for today, highly sensitive people, all these things can get attached to you. You could have like 10 million cords running in and out of you, really impacting your own energy. I'm sure a lot of you have felt that before. Summer Christine's going to be YouTube star. No, nothing like that. No, I doubt that I'm going to go down the YouTube star path. It's not what I'm aiming for. It's just another way for people to be able to access me. I love that you said that. It reminds me of my bestie, because he is all about the YouTube and all about telling me how my videos should look. So that's why I've got the ring light going on at the moment, for a little bit of better lighting, even though there is pretty good lighting today because it's nice and sunshiny. But we have some funny discussions about it, in all honesty. Hi Patty, how you going? Nobody's commented about cleansing or protection. What do you guys do? Let's start off with cleansing, all right? If you have a cleansing routine, let us know what it is in the comments. I know that you guys do it, all right? I don't know why are you guys being so shady and not sharing? I'm just joking, guys. You don't have to. You don't have to. I'm just gonna sip on my iced latte for a sec. I got this new iced latte cup. It might be a bit loud because my straw is metal and this is metal too. So apologies for all the ding ding dings going on. Anyway, that is why it's important for you guys to cleanse. It's almost, okay, maybe a sponge is a better analogy, all right? You're soaking in all this energy. So sometimes by the end of the day, and I'm sure that some of you can relate to this, by the end of the day, the end of the week, the end of the month, whatever it may be, you just feel, you can sometimes feel so dragged down by other people's energy, or energy that you've absorbed from other places, negativity that you may have absorbed, and it's shit, guys, right? It feels really shit, and especially because it's not necessarily yours, you know, particularly out there for you empaths. Yeah, a lot of the time all this shit that you're carrying around isn't even yours. Here we go. Comments are coming in. I don't know if it's just delayed or if you guys were like, shit, we better comment. Summer, Ice Sage, lol, beautiful. Hi, Jessica. How you going, darling? Melissa, I don't have one. You don't have a cleansing routine? Because I was like, what is she talking about? I'm guessing you mean you don't have a cleansing routine. All good. This is the perfect live for you to be on, because you're going to hear about other people's, and I'm also going to share some of mine with you. Stacia, I cleanse with sage and palo. I perform energy protection rituals, sometimes a few times a day. Beautiful, beautiful. And that's, you know, that's one, I'm going to touch on that point too. You know, you don't have to do them just once a day. Yeah, if you feel like you need more, or if you just want to give yourself a bit of a boost, do them more times. You know, nothing's stopping you, unless you're going to give me that age-old time stops me. You do them multiple times throughout the day. It's not going to hurt you. Cleansing's good for you, right? Hi, Deandra. How you going, hon? Jessica, I like to connect with nature to ground myself. Beautiful. Stacia, I also cut cords and ask for my energy to return every night before I go to bed. Lovely. Amy, Palo Santo and selenite to clear the negative energy from my space field, and I drink amethyst water. Beautiful. Deandra, I sage, then Palo. Okay. Okie dokie. And sometimes I just like Palo for the smell. Love it. Yep. I'm with you there. I'm such a Palo girl. I'm not a sage girl at all. I can't stand it. It smells like feet to me. And, you know, I've had a few people say to me, well, maybe the sage is working against you. Okay, whatevs. I just don't like the smell. It doesn't hit me well. Summer, if I feel bad energy, I go straight to the sage and set my intentions. Beautiful. All right, so since a lot of you have said sage and Palo, let's chat about that first. You may recall, guys, a little while ago, I put up a post with the differences between sage and Palo. Did anybody see that? Did anybody see that? And I might just get it up and pop the link into the comments for anybody who wants to catch it. All right, so for those of you that just are coming in while I'm doing this as well, all right, not only are we going to talk about cleansing and protection, I am also going to let you in on some of the details for the 5-day Connect to Your Spirit Team and Inner Guidance Challenge, all right, because I know that several of you were interested in doing that, so why not? Let's do it. Let's do it, guys. So I'm just about to pop into the comments here a link to the Sage versus Palo post that I put into the group a little while ago if you guys missed it and you want to catch on it. Oh, I'm going to go up and see these comments. Stacia, I have all boys, so it's a better feet smell. Yeah. All right. I get you on that one. I get you on that one. Amy, same. I'm not a sage fan either. I think, you know what? I think I attract a lot of people that don't like sage because I feel like a lot of people in the group are people that don't like sage either. Patty. I've just popped the link there if you want to check that out either now or later. Although we'd love for you to stay on the live with us. Stacia, yes, I didn't know the difference until you posted about it before. Aw, I'm so glad I was able to help you out with that. Hi, Ali. How are you? Is it Ali, like as in alleyway, or is it Ali? Let me know, because I don't like pronouncing people's names wrong if I can avoid it. All right, so let's talk sage and Palo, all right? The differences, the main difference between sage and Palo is what they cleanse, what energy they do cleanse. Sage cleanses all energy, regardless of whether or not it's negative or positive, right? It gets rid of all of it. Whereas Palo, okay, only gets rid of negative. So it will leave any positive energy that you have around. Oh, my pleasure, Patty. I'm glad you'll stay with us. Ali, for shortening of Alicia. Okay, cool. Thank you. I had to read that a couple of times and go, okay, what does Alicia sound like in my head? Sorry, hun. So I hope I'm saying your name satisfactorily. I hate it when people say my name wrong because it ain't really that hard. Anyway. So like I said, sage clears out all energy, both negative and positive, whereas Palo clears out only negative and will leave positive. So, you know, I mean, really, it's choice between those two. What, you know, the smell that you prefer, which one you feel burns better, because sage does burn a lot better than Palo does. Palo tends to need to, sorry, I can't speak, be relit all the time. And if you are a user of Palo, one thing that I do recommend is holding it over the flame for longer. Okay, if you've seen videos where I've used cards and that kind of stuff, or my pendulum is probably a better example there. I generally tend to get quite a lot of smoke going, and that's simply because I hold it over the candle for longer. All right, I just got into that habit because I like to develop more smoke. Patty, now I understand why I feel more at peace after burning Palo. I recently bought a Palo candle and I love it. Oh, beautiful. That must smell so good. It must smell so good. So yeah, the one thing that I would highly recommend, if you prefer to use sage, which is totally fine, you know, just because I don't use it doesn't mean you can't. And I do use it under certain circumstances, but not very often, guys. So I tend to just have, like, you know, little loose leaves, little loose dried leaves that I'll burn, as opposed to like a whole sage bundle. But the important thing that I would highly recommend that you guys do after saging is some sort of blessing or intention ritual. It doesn't necessarily have to be a ritual, use that term loosely, to put positive energy back into the space, okay, or into yourself, whatever it is you are saging. Because you've removed all energy, negative and positive, right? It's like a blank canvas. And if you don't pay attention to your canvas, it can get dirty again. So whilst you think you may have done a good job, you know, I've saged, yes, I've gotten rid of all that bad. You've also gotten rid of the good. So if you don't reintroduce positive energy or goodness, you're leaving yourself very open for negativity to come and settle back in. So I would highly, highly, highly recommend that you do some form of intention setting or blessing ritual. All right, I've also got all these things in the group. I've got it's a home blessing ritual, and a home cleansing ritual in the group. And so when it comes to Palo, because it has left the positive energy there, you don't necessarily have to do the blessing, although it is nice to do it, because you can sort of reinvigorate, refresh and renew what positivity you do have there. All right, now sage and Palo aren't the only forms of cleansing. Okay, don't forget, guys, you are a ridiculously powerful, multi-dimensional, intergalactic being. Yeah, so your intention itself, if you set the intention of cleansing, all right, and you know, you're strong in that vibration, you can just do that. I do that a lot of times. Let's see, a lot throughout the day. I meant summer, I set my intention that I want positivity, love and light. Beautiful. So I'm glad you specified love there, okay? Because if you think about it, although, you know, summer, you will be setting intention, so you've got feeling in there, it's important to remember or specify what positivity you do want. We need to be clear. All right, yes, positive is positive, but positive is also perception. Yeah, what's positive to you may not necessarily be what's positive to someone else. So really strongly set that intention. Be specific. What kind of positivity do you want? And, you know, that's why it's good that you said love and light, Summer. It doesn't necessarily have to be that, okay? But if you want joy, if you want abundance, if you want mental health, if you want physical health, if you want, you know, loving relationships, unconditional loving relationships, I always try to set intentions for Chica as well. You know, I want her to be happy. I want her belly to be full, those kinds of things. Hi, Sharon. How you going, love? Thank you for joining us. Just to let you know, Sharon, today we're talking about cleansing and protection, and I'm also at the end I'm going to let you guys in on the 5-day Connect to Your Spirit Team and Inner Guidance Challenge that we will be doing. Sharon, sage is great for cleansing. Yep, we were just going through the differences between sage and palo. So just quickly, sage removes all energy, both negative and positive. So it's important to remember to reinsert positive energy, otherwise negative energy can settle back in. Which I'm assuming wouldn't be your intention. And then palo just removes, I nearly said positive energy. Palo just removes negative energy, leaving behind whatever positive energy is there. All right. Let me just take another sip here because I feel like it's been a while since I've done a chatty live with you guys, so I feel like I'm talking a lot more than usual. All right, so like I said, you are a super, super powerful, multidimensional, intergalactic being. So your intention really matters. So if you set the intention of cleansing and give yourself a nice little visualization, that can be enough. You know, that can be your cleansing routine without any sage or palo or that kind of stuff. So one thing that I want to ask you guys, okay, when you do sort of cleanse and disconnect from, you know, all the other energy, let me ask you, what do you do with the negative that you get rid of? Do you do anything with it? Where does it go? Let me know in the comments. Hi, Leah. How you going, love? Sharon, learning is lifeblood. It totally is. We learn throughout our entire existence, you know, and that's why I always say to you guys, be wary of any gurus or anything that come to you saying they know absolutely everything and they've got nothing left to learn. I will never ever say that to you guys, because I know that this entire incarnation is all about learning. All our incarnations are, really. I mean, isn't that what our karmic journey is about? Learning and reconciling all our karma. Sharon, can palo be ordered? Yes, love. Whereabouts in the world are you, Sharon? Let us know. I'm in Australia, so where I order mine from are in Australia. So for you guys in the US, it's probably not that practical for you to order it. And I know that there will be somewhere in every country where you can get palo, 100%. USA. So for those of you that do get palo in the USA, maybe you can help Sharon out with a link or whatever of where you get it from. Okay, if you get it online. I don't know where GA is. I'm not from the US, so if you guys know where GA is and you're there, you can also let Sharon in on a physical location if you wish. Hi Veronica, how you going? Leah, is Palo the sticks or is it a crystal? No, Palo Santo, love, like this. Okay, that one's obviously been burnt, but yes. Summer, I say I don't allow any negativity, that I only allow what benefits me for my greatest good. Beautiful. Ali, well, for me, I try to no longer entertain it, shut it down as it. I'm gonna guess you mean waters your thoughts? Sharon, Georgia, okay, cool, I get it. Sharon, someone gave me some palo. Oh, beautiful. So, I don't know if you guys know the story about Palo Santo. Because one, and I'm going a little bit off topic here, but I promise I'll get back on track. One of, you know, the things that people talk about a lot is cultural appropriation. I will let you guys know, okay, that the origins of Palo Santo, okay, or the you know, the history of it, I suppose. Technically, with Palo Santo, it's meant to be harvested from trees that have naturally fallen. All right, so not cut, like not man-cut trees. They're meant to be taken from trees that have fallen naturally in the woods. And then technically, all right, you are not meant to source Palo Santo. It's meant to be given to you by a shaman who has obtained it in a sustainable, natural, and spiritually friendly way. Now, because Palo has become very mainstream, spirituality's grown a lot too, all right? Like me, I don't get my Palo gifted from any shaman or anything like that. I source my own Palo. It's probably good that I am classified as a shaman anyway. But what I'm saying to you is practice gratitude for the Palo and the sage that you do get. Okay, remember, intention is very important. So I personally believe that to avoid that whole cultural appropriation and perhaps not following those ancient traditions, because we do live in a modern society, all right? We can't fight that we do. We can't deny that we do. So I think it's important to replace those things with things like immense gratitude and love. Yeah, you don't have to agree with me, but there you go. Hello Ashley, how you going, love? I'm new, first time listening. A friend recommended me, saying you do awesome meditation. Are you going to be doing that in this session? Oh, thank you, love. No, I'm not going to be doing that in this session. Today we're just chatting about cleansing and protection, and I'm going to let you in on some details on the 5-day Connect to Your Spirit Team and Inner Guidance Challenge that we will be doing. So next week, so your Sunday night if you're in the US, my Monday if you're on the same side of the world as me, I'm in Australia. I will be doing Sound Medicine Monday, and that is going to form part of our 5-day Connect to Your Spirit Team and Inner Guidance Challenge, which I will let you in on shortly. Let's see. Sorry, let me go up. Veronica, I actually found some on Amazon. Beautiful. Sharon is saying, I'm going to guess that you mean patchouli. Patchouli? Sharon, hope you will discuss healing gemstones. I'm not going to discuss that today. Gosh, that could be a massive rabbit hole. Cleansing, protection, and healing gemstones. Jesus, I'd be here all day. What time is it in Australia? It is 2:15 p.m. So 2:15 in the afternoon here. Yes, patchouli is spelled like patch. Patchouli. Does anyone else have to do that? Like when they're trying to spell something, you kind of have to pretend that you're writing it. I do that all the time. All right. So, where were we? I've forgotten where we were. Let me just scroll back up a little bit. Oh, that's right. Yes, no, I remember. What do you guys do with the negative energy? Do you just send it out and away? Because I don't. Comment. Let me know, guys. Ashley, okay, that's fine. Definitely want to hang around for that as well. I had some really bad energy for the last one. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. And I've got to tell you, Ashley, when I saw your member request in the group to approve it, I had to do a double take. I actually have a friend, she's married now, so her surname is different. But her name prior to getting married was Ashley Hill, but she spells Ashley not with a Y but with an A on the end, and I had to do a double take, and I'm like, aren't you already in my group? Veronica, I think we could stand to be in your company all day. Aw, I don't know about that. You might get sick of me after a little while. Stacia, I've learned to call in a light pillar to transmute that negative nonsense. Beautiful. Sarah, sorry on typos using iPhone. Oh no, that's okay, hun. That's all right. Never mind. All right. So as Stacia said there, she's learned to call in light pillar to transmute that negative nonsense. I think it's really important that when you're cleansing or you're cutting cords or whatever it is, that we transmute that negativity back into love. All right. So if you think about it, if we think about rubbish, okay, let's say, have I got, Jesus Christ, the one time that I have no like scrap piece of paper on my desk to use as rubbish. So let's just take this little piece of rose quartz, right? It's all right, she's still asleep. I thought she might have gotten up. Let's take this little piece of rose quartz. Let's say this is a piece of rubbish, all right? And let's equate rubbish to negativity. If this is attached to me, let's just say it's attached to my hand, and I want to get rid of it, so I throw it, okay? And I throw it onto the street. It's going to sit there on the street, right? And it's just going to be there for anybody else that walks past or wants to pick it up, right? So we don't want that. Well, you know, some of you might not care, but for most of the part, we shouldn't want that, right? We shouldn't want the negativity just hanging around, even if it's not around us. So the best thing to do is to transmute it back into love, or transmute it back into light, whichever, you know, whatever you feel called to do, whatever you feel more aligned to. And realistically, it's just about setting an intention of doing that, of transmuting the negativity back into love. Could you imagine how much negativity we would all get rid of, energy-wise, if we're constantly transmuting that negative energy back into love and light? Wouldn't be much negativity left around. Yeah? Oh, wait, sorry, I'm trying to read the comments, but they keep scrolling funny. Stacia Chick is going to be very disappointed if she wakes up and hears you comparing rose quartz to rubbish. Yeah, you're right, actually. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so it's really that easy, Sharon. It's all about setting an intention. Just remember that when you are setting an intention, intention is all about feeling. Yeah? It's all about injecting that intention with so much of your feeling and so much of your energy that it just has to do that. It's got no other choice, right? So I will share with you one of my cleansing techniques now, and then we will move on to protection. So one of my cleansing techniques, and you can do this one anywhere, right? It's not going to involve sage or palo, because you guys already know that. You guys already do that. So this one, what I like to do is I like to imagine a reverse waterfall. Okay? What is a reverse waterfall? Well, waterfalls go down, right? They flow down off stuff, usually over the side of a cliff or whatever it may be. All right, reverse waterfall goes up into the air, all the way to the divine. Okay, and I like to use water because water is cleansing. That's what we use water for. Showers, right? When you swim around in water, it just washes all the dirt off. So that's why I like to think of water when it comes to cleansing. So I will picture a reverse waterfall. And this waterfall doesn't just, wash up in front of me. It is like I'm encased in the waterfall, okay? And all this water is shooting upwards. Now, any negativity that gets thrown my way or is already attached to me getting caught in this waterfall, you guys know how powerful waterfalls can be, just gets caught up. It gets swept up into the waterfall, shot up towards the divine, and that's where my intention of it to go is, right? Did that sentence make any sense? I'm talking so quickly. So all this negativity gets caught up in my reverse waterfall, gets sent up to the divine to be transmuted back into love, and then to rain back down over me or over the collective or over earth in general as love. Doesn't that sound nice? Doesn't that sound lovely? Like actually somewhere you would want to sit, like in the middle of a waterfall that's getting rid of all your negativity and then raining back down on the world as love. I really like that. And it's super easy to do, guys. It's a super easy visualization. It's nothing tough. It's nothing hard. Your water can look however you want your water to look. It doesn't have to look like, you know, earthly water either. Sometimes my water changes. Sometimes the water is pink. Sometimes it's green. And it's totally up to you. But I find that a super helpful visualization. And it's really easy. So you can do it anywhere. You know, if you're standing on the bus, you could do that. Veronica, if only we could convince the entire world to transmute the negative. Well, we're all at different stages in our journeys, so, you know, no convincing going on. Jessica, sounds amazing. Beautiful. So you, Sharon, nice, lovely. So you guys are, you know, are more than welcome to use that one. That's why I'm mentioning it to you. Another one that I like to do, and this one is specific for a situation, situation as in you can't really do this one while you're sitting on the couch, okay? This one is in the shower. All right. So, you know, if you're starting your day, if you're someone that has a shower at the end of the day before you go to bed or whatever, whenever you have a shower, get into the shower, and then like I said, I really like using water as cleansing, like water visualizations or actual water. As the water is washing over your body, imagine it, yeah, picking up all that negativity and washing it down off you. Imagine it as dirt, you know, running off your body and down onto the shower floor and then down the drain. Right, it's a really nice visualization to be able to do. I find that that helps me to be really peaceful in the shower as well. So once you've done that, once you've had your shower, whatever, you know, wash, cleanse. I like to stand in the shower for a few seconds, and that is just to focus. It's going to sound silly, but focus on the drain. Okay, and really visualize the negativity flowing down the drain with the water. Okay, so the water's carrying the negativity down the drain and away from you. All right, so I really like that. And then because I like to think about transmuting that negativity, all right, I imagine that there's a filter in the pipes. Okay, a negativity filter in the pipe. And I imagine that filters the negativity, and then as it passes through, it comes out as love. Yeah, so that's another really easy one that I like to do. I mean, you're going to take a shower anyway, fingers crossed. So you may as well cleanse while you're in there. Jessica, yes, I use the shower to wash out the negative. Beautiful. Yeah, and it's, you know, I like doing that one because it's something, like I said, I'm hoping everybody has a shower every single day. You can do it in the bathtub as well. I'm hoping everybody has a shower every single day. And then if you do that visualization in the shower, if you do that cleansing in the shower, there you have your daily routine of cleansing. And you didn't even have to add any time to your schedule. You just added the cleansing to something that is existing, something that you already do, that you've already taken time to do. Yeah, so if you're someone that goes, well, I don't have time to cleanse, do you shower daily? Do you bathe daily? If so, cleanse there. Cleanse your energy there. Let me take another sippy sip. I'm not sure if I'm loving this straw. Like, this plastic bit just is like huge. Okay. now that we've had a good chat about cleansing, if you guys have still got questions that you want to ask about cleansing, all right, because obviously I'm not going ridiculously in depth. Otherwise, this live could go on for hours and hours and hours, which, you know, I don't necessarily mind, but I do have other things to do. So, Sharon, future on gemstone healing or vibration, maybe. Love this, sir. I'm not sure what you mean, hun. Are you asking if I can talk about that in the future? If I can do a live on that? Happy to take suggestions on lives. The straw looks large. I love that you use the word large. It is quite large. All right, so let's talk about protection, guys. Pop it in the comments. What do you do as protection? Okay, and if you're thinking, well, cleansing and protection are very similar, yes, they are, but they do have their differences. Sharon, maybe talk one day. Yeah, okay, cool, no problems. I will pop that down on my... Oh, I better put that down now. I had better add that to my notes. All right, so I will let you guys know that I am not necessarily a crystal expert. I'm not certified in it or anything, all right, but I can come and chat to you about it and give you my suggestions and recommendations, things that I do, things that I use. I'm more than happy to do that. All right, so protection. It is super important to protect your energy, and there are so many different facets of protecting your energy that I'm not going to I don't have time to talk about them all, let's be honest, okay? Because protecting your energy does require things like self-love, setting boundaries, okay? They're all part of protection, of protecting your energy. It's not just about, you know, walls of light or anything like that. It's about practical steps. What was that? I felt something fall. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, I need to show you this, guys. I don't know why this happened just now, but I guess I didn't need it anymore. I had a little tiger's eye ring, and it's just broken into 3 pieces. Maybe more that I can't see. Just broke. Okay. Okay, I don't need that anymore. We will pop that down. Damn. It was meant to be. It was meant to be like that, but still have a little heartbreak when crystals like break or get lost, even though they have their own consciousness. So it made that choice. Stacia, I use the golden bubbles of protection, so I really like that Ty brought up the golden halo. Beautiful. I carry crystals on me and a necklace, and I ask the divine for protection daily for me and my family. I meditate in nature for peace. Beautiful. Beautiful. So yes, it is super important to protect your energy. And as Veronica mentioned, did I read that comment? Sorry. Need to learn more on protecting. Work especially can be very draining and negative. When you spend a lot of time in places where there are a lot of people, like workplaces, school, all those things, it is important to protect your energy. All right, energy vampires are everywhere, guys. We never know what negativity people are holding inside. Like if someone's walking by you on the street, they might be raging on the inside, yeah? And you don't want to catch any of that negativity. You don't want that negativity to spread into your field. So protection is really, really important. but I do not think they wanted to break or leave you. Oh, Sharon, if they didn't want to break or if they didn't want to leave me, they wouldn't have done it. Would not have done it. Stacia, also use protection stones like black tourmaline and obsidian. Yes, yes, beautiful. I will touch on stones for this. So, one protection. Actually, let's talk about, since, I will chat about the Connect to Your Spirit Team and Inner Guidance Challenge as well. All right. I have Akasha. Many of you, if you've been following me for a while, you will have heard of her. She's one of my spirit guides and she happens to be my gatekeeper. So she's like my energy bouncer. Okay. But she cannot do everything for me. Our spirit guides cannot do everything for us. So it's really important that we take our own protection measures. Does anybody else do that when they have hoops? Like you try to move your hair, but your finger goes through your earring and then you got to be careful that you don't rip your earring out. That is me on a regular basis if I'm wearing hoops, which is why I don't wear them very often. God, I got sidetracked. What am I saying? What was I saying? Oh, yes. So our spirit guides can't do everything for us. So it's really important that we take our own protection measures. And we also need to remember that if there is something that we need to go through, if there is something that we need to learn as part of our karmic journey, our spirit guides will not interfere in that because it's something that we need to go through for our highest good. Okay, so if you're going through a bunch of negativity and you need to learn to protect yourself as part of your karmic journey, as part of your own expansion and growth, your spirit team isn't going to come in and isn't going to step in and do everything for you. Okay, so it's really important that we do these things for ourselves. Now, one method that I like to do as protection, there's a whole range that I do. Okay, but one that I love to use is actually very similar to the waterfall thing that I told you. Okay, except it is like a fence or a wall of light. Okay, now light, when we think of light, a lot of the time we just think white, okay? But you can make it any color that you like. It doesn't necessarily have to be a white light, all right? Just try not to make it a black or a brown light. Not those lights. So a blue light is really nice. A green light is really nice. Pink is really nice. Pink and green are actually really nice for love. White, gold, I think Stacia said golden bubbles. So I like to think of this wall of light just around me, almost like a column that I'm standing in. Yeah. And I command to build this wall to be 100 feet tall and to dome over me at the top as well. All right. And I do a little visualization as well and commanding in my head. So the reason why it's a big column and there's a dome over the top, okay, is because if you think about it, light can pass through light fine. Darkness cannot pass through light. Yeah, so negativity cannot jump in through the top and come down the column, right? Because there's light at the top that stops it. Darkness cannot travel through light. It will turn into light as it goes through. Oh, Veronica does this all the time. Yeah, Stacia, good grief, don't rip out your earring. Yeah, I know. Sharon, wondering which stones do you guys wear? I'll get to that, honey. Jessica, I carry rose quartz, amethyst, sodalite, and jade. Beautiful. Yeah, so I picture that big column. That's one protection that I like to do. Another one that I like to do, because I do have a relationship with my spirit team and am connected to the divine. I mean, we all are, but it's just about deepening and nurturing that connection. I like to call in my spirit team and ask them to stand around me in a circle, okay, and spread their light so that there is no nooks or crannies of darkness. Yeah, so it's another method that I like to do there. And I also do these around my house. Yeah. So I imagine, or I ask for that demand, that 100-foot tall wall of light with the dome over the top. And I also have a little ritual of putting sentinels at each corner to help protect my house. Stacia, that's a great way to put it. Thank you, Sharon. I almost tore my ear with earring one time. Yeah, not good. Not good at all. So there are a couple of the protection methods that I like to do. And you know, as Stacia said, you can imagine bubbles if you wish. Okay. I don't often use bubbles, but that's not because they're not good or anything like that. It's just because I like me personally, I feel like my wall of light, as opposed to a bubble of light, is a bit more solid. But it's totally up to you, whatever you feel aligned with. Remember that when it comes to these things, it's all about feeling, okay? So if you don't feel good about a wall of light, don't do it, because you're going to inject that unsure or that negative feeling into what you're trying to do. Same goes for the bubble. If you don't like the bubble instead of the wall, right? Don't do it. Do what you feel aligned to doing. Find something that works for you. Is it a cube? You can stand in a cube if you wanted to. You can stand in a triangle, whatever the hell you want, okay? Is totally fine. But it's important to do something. So Veronica pointed out before that she experiences a lot of draining and negative energy at work. So I would highly recommend, Veronica, that before you go to work every day, do that. When you finish work every day, do the cleanse and the cord cuttings. Yeah, just to protect your energy that little bit more. Ashley, going to catch a replay tomorrow. Got to head to bed, so I'll get up for work. Good night, love. Enjoy. Thank you for joining us. Just taking a little sip here. Nearly getting to the end. All right, so if you're an empath, if you're highly sensitive, if you feel like you're someone that just absorbs a lot of energy, protection is key for you. All right, every time you leave the house, do it. You don't even have to have left the house, just do it. Right, but it's important. If you're an empath, if you're highly sensitive, if you're an energy absorber, I would highly recommend that any time you are going to experience energies from others, or if you're in big crowds, if you're going to, you know, a building that is containing a lot of people, if you're going shopping, that kind of stuff, highly recommend that you find a protection method that you like, that works for you, that you do every single time before you step into one of these places. Right, it's you know, you could even picture just a shield of armor around you. It doesn't have to be light, right? If you align more to armor, imagine yourself putting on your armor, stepping into that armor, and having that armor on as you are being exposed to all these other energies, and then you can just feel comfortable being like, yeah, I got my armor on. You guys ain't getting to me today. Stacia, I think I've just gotten used to sealing up my golden bubble, but I like that use of the wall of light. Yeah, look, if you like the golden bubble, stick with the golden bubble, hon. Whatever you feel aligned to. Like I said, it's important to feel aligned to what you're doing. The second that you don't feel aligned to it, that's the second that it will fail. Yeah, your protection, if you don't trust in your own protection, it will fail. Sorry guys, but intention is really, really important. Don't mean to be a downer, just giving you the facts. Veronica, I have work shortly. We'll do it tonight. Yes, absolutely. And if you are going to do it tonight, if this is your first time trying it, let us know how you go. Let us know if you feel the difference. I'm not going to guarantee that you won't experience any negativity, okay? But it should make a difference to you, hon, and you should feel that difference. All right. Anybody get any questions on protection? And if we don't have any questions on protection, we might just move straight on to the Connect to Your Spirit Team and Inner Guidance Challenge details. I'm trying really hard not to make that really loud slurping noise. Stacia, I wasn't protecting myself enough before and it was a huge difference. Yes. And my protection's become really automatic for me. I don't have to do it for long. So is cleansing, I suppose. But, you know, Akasha's really on top of a lot of things for me. Like, I get repelled very quickly from things that I don't align with, or that, you know, really just aren't good for my highest good. I'm not saying that's, you know, everything, but a lot of the time, yeah, straight away, I just feel something on the inside that goes, get the fuck away from this, as far as you can fucking get. So I don't know if you guys relate to that, but, you know, if you keep doing these things over and over and over again, you form a habit. It becomes automatic. It's just a matter of developing that habit and making sure that you show up for yourself and that you do these things for yourself on the daily. Stacia, now I'm laughing at your gigantic straw. I know, right? It is. So it's not just me that thinks that this, look, it's like a plastic bit that's attached to a normal size straw, but it's like huge. It's have you guys ever had bubble tea? I don't really like bubble tea, but you know, there's versions of it that I like that don't have any tea in it. But that just reminds me of like one of those huge bubble tea straws. Jason, hello. How are you doing, love? How are you feeling? I was on a video conference with my family for the first night of Hanukkah. Oh, yay! Is Hanukkah this early? I wouldn't know. You'd know though, so I'm not questioning you at all. Yes, my large straw. Stacia, I didn't even realize it was a straw at first. I thought it was a spoon handle. Yeah, it is. It's kind of huge. It is kind of huge. Let's all just take a moment to have a laugh at my, it's moving real weird, my huge straw going on here. My large straw, as Sharon has put it. All right, so no more questions on protection. That's good. Let us move on to the 5-day Connect to Your Spirit Team and Inner Guidance Challenge. You know, my spirit team came in and said this, like, whilst I was about to take the poll, or the poll results for the poll that I put in the group of what you guys wanted to do this month. When I was looking at that, my spirit team came in and said, hey, what about a 5-day challenge? And I went, yeah, okay, cool. I'm going to post about that and see if people will be interested. Jason, feeling slightly congested. Oh, I'm sorry, love. But at least you know, at least it's not ridiculously bad and you know, you're having to end up in hospital or anything like that. So let us all send all our love and healing vibes to Jason. It's like a weak cold. Hey, better than a strong cold, right? All right. Wait, so I don't really know that much about Hanukkah. Jason, do you get like presents for a week? I know that's not what it's about, but my number one question. Excuse me. All right, so this a 5-day Connect to Your Spirit Team and Inner Guidance Challenge, guys. Let's so we're going to have 5 days of this. It's going to start next week. It's going to start on my Monday, which is your Sunday night if you're in the US, on the other side of the world. So it will start off with Sound Medicine Monday. Okay, we're going to make this part of the 5-day challenge. That Sound Medicine Monday, I am going to give you, the sound medicine is going to be an activation for the 5 days. All right, so it's going to help to activate you, open you up to receive and connect to your spirit team and inner guidance. Okay, it's just going to throw you up a couple of levels, hopefully, so that you are more of a sponge to take all that stuff in. And I use sponge in a loving term. Normally it's like a terrible thing to call someone a sponge, okay? But we're going to use it in a beautiful, loving way. So that is going to, and I may give you a preparatory task as well for day 1. Okay, so you're going to get an affirmation that you're going to use all throughout the week. And for this, what I'm going to do is on the Monday, on that Sound Medicine Monday live, I'm also going to give you guys the opportunity, if you guys, for those of you that attended the entities, attachments and attacks part 1 that I did with Ty, part 2 will be coming up soon. We did something where you could donate to get personalized help, okay, specific to your situation. I'm doing something similar in the 5-day challenge. You can donate to receive personalized guidance and your own personalized activation coding. All right. I haven't outlined the donation amounts or anything because I'm just giving you guys a quick little rundown on it. We're not going to go into huge detail. You guys will have to wait for that. I'm hoping to post it tomorrow. All right, but that will be available for anybody interested in that. Let me just go back here because I've got comments on a totally different screen. Jason, now I get a $25 gift card to Hollister. Oh, wow. Stacia, that was incredible. So much information. Yeah, and I didn't even, you saw the printed out notes that I had. I showed you guys how many pages I had. I did not go through all of those. And, you know, Ty and I were talking afterwards and we were both like, we didn't get through all our notes. So we decided on doing a part 2, which will be coming up very, very soon. Deandra, that's all right. Man, sometimes I put in the wrong emojis too and I'm like, oh fuck, I did not mean to do that emoji. Never mind, it is all good. So that will be day 1. All right, so you'll have your Sound Medicine Monday, which is going to be a sound activation to help you guys and get you ready, push you up a couple of levels to connect to your spirit team and inner guidance. And then if you guys feel like you have particular blocks and stuff, okay, and you want me to address your situation specifically and give you specific activation coding for your situation, you can donate to receive that. All right, and then day 2 is going to be the group activation journey, all right, for connecting to your inner guidance. Okay, so that's basically the one that we were going to do for this month, but excuse me, but now I've turned it into this challenge. So the difference between that as well is it's going to be recorded. It's not going to be live. Normally I would do this live on Zoom with you, okay, but because I'm going to be doing more than one, we're not going to do them live. I'm just going to put them into the group as recorded. You guys will do it on your own. And this is part of your self-responsibility, guys. Yeah, keeping on track with your tasks. If this is a goal for you, if this is something that you want, commit to it. Put some effort into it. Yeah, it's your journey, it's your life. Unfortunately, I can't do these things for you. So it is, this 5-day challenge does include a little bit of a lot of self-responsibility, really. All right, so connecting to your inner guidance will be day 2. Day 3, we'll have another group activation journey, and this one is actually meeting your spirit guide or guides. Yeah, you may meet one, you may meet more than one. I will say that there is a chance that you may not meet any guide in that, okay? Now, that could be for a multitude of reasons. Perhaps you're not ready. Perhaps there's a block within you where you've decided, no, I'm not going to receive this. Like subconsciously, you've decided that, or whatever it may be. There's a multitude of reasons, but if you feel worried about it, if you feel anxious about it, I highly recommend that you donate to receive that personalized guidance from me at the very beginning on day 1. And then that way, I can give you, I might be able to help you out with ideas of some blocks that need to be removed, or, give you that activation coding to help you out with that. All right. And then day 4, we will move into another group activation journey, this time meeting your spirit animals. Yeah. Meeting your spirit animals. I honestly, I thought, because I put that up as a poll option several times, I thought it would be a bit more popular, but it wasn't. So I think, but there were people that voted for that. So this is going to be a really nice way for those people to be able to access it. Let me just go back to the comments here. I need to move these tabs so that they're closer together. There we go. Stacey bought a mini tie. Yeah, I did. I know, right? Okay, and then day 5, guys. Day 5, I will do a live coaching and Q&A with you, and it'll be all about continuing to develop and nurture your connection. And now on day 5, I will also have, so I should mention day 1 was live, right? Day 1 is live. Your Sound Medicine Monday will be live. Day 2, 3, and 4 will be pre-recorded. Day 5 is also going to be live. So day 1 and 5 are lives. And so on day 5, you'll also have another opportunity to donate to receive personalized guidance. You can donate twice and receive personalized guidance on both. Okay, if you guys have been wanting personalized one-on-one access to me, let me tell you, this is going to be one of the most accessible, most affordable ways to do it. Will I spend hours on end with you? No. I won't, because depending on how many people there are as well will also dictate how long I do spend with each person. Okay, but if you have been wanting to receive this kind of personalized guidance from me, I highly recommend that you get on to this. Yay, I'm so glad you guys are excited. I'm so glad you're excited. All right, so that's basically the 5 days. That's the 5-day outline. All right, now I haven't set it all in concrete yet, so I may tweak a little bit of those later today or tonight. I am going to post about this tomorrow, so you guys will see more about it tomorrow. Well, fingers crossed I can post about it if they've fixed that stuff, that little glitch that's going on Facebook at the moment. I really, really want to post the intuition training reveal, but it's just not happening. Facebook is not allowing it. All right, guys. So that's the 5 days. That's a basic outline for the 5 days. Is there anything that I have missed, or anything that you guys would really like me to pop in there? Let me know in the comments. I'm so glad that you guys are excited about it. Oh, actually, I should tell you. So, access to this, guys, because I really want to push you guys to get this done. A lot of the times when I do challenges that are over a period of time, generally people will drop off around day 3. That's when people sort of start to go, oh, I'll do that a little bit later. I'll do that a little bit later. And then you forget. And then it just doesn't happen. And then the next day you're kind of like, oh, shit, I got to catch up. I'll do it a little later. I'll do it a little later. And then it just doesn't happen. So I'm going to put a bit of urgency on this, guys. The posts in the group will only stay there for 24 hours. Okay? So there's the Sound Medicine Monday live will stay. Okay, that one will stay in the group because Sound Medicine Mondays stay in the group. All right? But your group activation journeys that connect to your inner guidance, meeting your spirit guide, meeting your spirit animal, all those kinds of things, they will only stay in the group for 24 hours. And then I'll delete them from the group. But, there's a massive but here, and I'll give that to you in a sec. I just want to check these comments here. Jason, yes, overload. I love it. So if you want access to replays, if you don't feel that you are going to be able to do it within the 24-hour time frame, okay, I am going to give my subscribers access to the replays, right? And they'll have access forever. I'll leave them on my subscription platform. So if you want replay access, check out my subscription options, all right? And if you're thinking, oh my fucking God, how much is this going to be? I have tiers that start at $5.55 US. Okay, so that's super accessible, and you're not locked into a contract either. So if you're thinking, okay, well, I only want access to these to be able to do this 5-day challenge, sign up for the $5.55 tier. Okay, and then you can cancel your subscription. Okay, you can just sign up for a month and then cancel. So that is super easy, but I am only going to provide the replays for my subscribers. Sharon, what is the group? I'm not sure what you mean, hun. What do you mean? Yes, Deandra, you're on my subscription list. So you will have access to the replays there. So let me just repeat that in case you're a little bit confused. So all the tasks except for the Sound Medicine Monday, that will stay in the group. Okay, all the other tasks or all the other days will only stay in the group for 24 hours. All right, so if you want a replay or if you want access beyond those 24 hours, I'm going to provide that for my subscribers. Tiers start at $5.55. Sharon, how do I see that? Are you talking about subscriptions, hun? Can you just confirm? Access group to participate. You're already in the group, hun. Okay, so the 5-day challenge will be done in the group that you're already in, the group that I'm doing this live in right now. Okay, so that's where the challenge will be held. The daily tasks will be, except for Sound Medicine Monday, because that's going to stay in. The daily tasks will only be in this group, the one that you're currently in right now, for 24 hours. All right, and then if you miss a day or if you want to access the replays, I'll only be giving access to that, longer access to my subscribers. Gosh, I hope I'm making sense here. Subscribing. All right, cool. I'll drop a link into the... I obviously can't talk and type at the same time. Right, so I've just dropped a link into the comments there of how you can access and check out my subscription options. Okay, they are on Patreon. It's on a totally different platform, so none of my subscription stuff really goes into the group. Okay, it's on a totally different platform. You access it totally differently. Gosh, security cameras are going off. Where did that piece of paper go? Oh, duh, it's down there. Do you guys want me to talk about the subscription options? What you get, let me know. Have I got any drink left? Sharon, honey, I don't know what you're saying. Somebody clean. I don't know what that means. Stacia's just laughing away there. All right, so let me just, nobody said it, but I'm going to do it anyway. Or somebody calling. I understand. Okay, that's cool. Feel free to answer your phone. You don't need to let me know. It's all good. All right, so I have 4 tiers. So I've now updated my subscription option, guys. Okay, before I had like 9 tiers, and it was just too much. It was too much. My spirit team was like, yeah, okay, you didn't really ask us about this before you went and did it anyway, so we're gonna make you change it. All right, so I now have 4 tiers. Okay, so we have the first tier is the Golden Supporter tier. That is the most accessible tier. It is an accessible tier for those on their spiritual journey looking for general guidance and activation. Okay, and that is when I mention prices, guys, I always am talking US prices, okay, because most of my followers are in the US, so it just makes it easier. So $5.55 for that tier, okay, $5.55 per month. All right, so for that, what you get is a weekly intuitive energy reading, affirmation, and light code symbol with a journal prompt. Okay, so you get that every single week. And every month you'll also get a group light code and DNA activation with sound medicine. All right, so that's what you will get for the $5.55 tier. All right. There's also other things that you get in that tier, but because they go across all the tiers, I'm going to mention it at the end. All right. And then we've got the Golden Shifter tier number 2, which is $55.55 per month. So you get the weekly intuitive energy reading, affirmation, and light code symbol with the journal prompt. Okay. You get the monthly group light code and DNA activation with the sound medicine. And this tier also gets monthly group coaching and Q&A and quantum energy medicine. All right. Now, you can submit general questions ahead of time, and the next 2 tiers also, actually, forget that I said that. I will explain it when we get back to those tiers. All right. So they're the first 2, Golden Supporter, Golden Shifter. Now the next tier, Golden Expander, is $155.55 per month. You get the weekly intuitive energy reading, affirmation and light code symbol with the journal prompt. You get the monthly group light code and DNA activation with the sound medicine, and you get the monthly group coaching, Q&A, and quantum energy medicine in that one. Okay, now with this one as well, you get a monthly individual quantum light healing, aura cleanse, and higher consciousness intuition activation via distance. All right, so you will get that. And then my final tier, which is the only tier that gets one-on-one access to me, okay, is $555.55. I forgot to say that, but I'll say it in a sec. So you get the weekly intuitive energy reading, affirmation, light code symbol with the journal prompt, just like the rest of them. Monthly group light code, DNA activation and sound medicine, like the rest of them. You also get the monthly group coaching, Q&A and quantum energy medicine. You get the monthly individual quantum light healing, aura cleanse, and higher consciousness intuition activation via distance. And then you also get, every month, you get a one-on-one session with me. You get the quantum energy medicine session with me. That's one-on-one via Zoom. So it's just you and me. And then you also, one time, get the divine induction to my Golden Hecker meditation, which would be your own personalized light code mantra. Now, the Golden Expander and Soul Master, the last two tiers that I spoke about, okay, they also have the opportunity in our monthly group coaching to ask and receive help based on their specific individual circumstance. All right, so it's a little bit different. Now, all those tiers get access to replays of group sessions, okay? So like all the 5-day challenge, every single subscriber, even in the $5.55 tier, gets access to those replays. Those replays are edited to exclude any discussion, just to protect privacy and that kind of stuff. You also get continued access to my single sessions that are being phased out. So once the public no longer has access to those, which are past life regression, accessing your Akashic records, spirit guide connection, and future life progression, all my subscribers will still have access to book those sessions with me. Okay. And then you also get a one-time discount voucher for sessions as well. And then Golden Shifter, Golden Expander, and Soul Master, so the higher 3 tiers, they also get an automatic spot in my Golden Hecker meditation and energy medicine circles that I will be doing, okay, because they will be paid, those circles. It won't be very much, it'll be very minimal amount, but some of my some of my subscribers will get automatic spots into those. All right, so I think something might have gone wrong there. I don't know how many of you are still left in here, but you know, haven't seen any comments come up or anything like that. So that's my subscription options, guys. If you want to ask me about those, feel free to jump into my inbox, send me a message. And if you guys, you know, want to do some work with me, but you're not 100% sure if you, you know, or how I can help you or what option to take, I do offer a 15-minute free alignment call with me. I don't give you any sort of tuned in guidance or anything like that through that session. It's literally just for us to chat about what you're going through, how I might be able to help you, and see if we're in alignment to work together. And you can, those calls are free. You can book one of those. You just have to go to my website. It's plastered all over the website. You'll be able to easily find it. If you want to ask me about it, also just jump into my inbox and I will pop a link in the comments in just one sec. There we go. Oh, Sharon's here. Stacia, my phone rang, so I disappeared for a minute. It's all good. Jason, I had to take a shower, clear my sinuses up. Oh, you poor thing. If you have trouble breathing, this is a little trick that I learned, guys, and it works every single time if you have a blocked nose. Okay? What you do is you pinch your nose so that you can't breathe, and you've also got to hold your breath from your mouth. So don't open your mouth. Hold your breath for as long as you possibly can, and then when you release, your nasal passages should have cleared up. Okay, so when you do that, your brain gets a signal that you're suffocating, and it tries to open everything up so that you can get as much breath as you can. I do this every single time. It has been my lifesaver whenever I have a blocked nose. So give that a shot, guys. Deandra, my phone died. I'm back. Lol, we all disappeared at the same time. Yeah, I know. You know, like it just went from everyone to like no one. And I'm like, oh, I don't know what happened. I'm just going to keep chatting away anyway. All right. So if you caught that little tip that I just mentioned, if you ever have a blocked nose, use it, because it 100% works. I use it every single time. And it's one way that you can trick your brain. I like being able to trick my brain, because my brain's pretty smart. You know what I mean? It's pretty on autopilot. So whenever I have the opportunity to trick my brain, I love to do it. So give that a shot, guys. Thank you for joining me today for our, to chat cleansing and protection, and talking about our 5-day Connect to Your Spirit Team and Inner Guidance Challenge we're doing next week. Oh, I love you too, Jason. I really do hope that you feel better soon. I'm sorry that you got COVID, but I'm so glad that your symptoms are only mild, and that nobody has to be visiting you in hospital and that kind of stuff. So you have to try that thing. You're my pleasure, love. Yeah, definitely try it. Give it a go. When I first heard about it and I first tried it and it worked, I was like, yes. I was so happy. I hate having a blocked nose, especially when you're trying to sleep. It's the worst. It is the absolute worst. So give it a go, guys. It works for me every single time, even when I'm sick. But sometimes, if I am sick, okay, sometimes I have to do it I have to keep doing it, every hour or so, because your nose eventually blocks up again. Jason, all I can think is Cardi B saying coronavirus. Oh my God, I love that. Yeah. Oh, I love me a bit of Cardi B. She's hilarious. She is hilarious. All right, my loves. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I had so much fun today. I'm sorry that it had been so long since I've been on a chatty live with you. I really need to get myself going and do it more often. I want to do this with you at least, once or twice a week, which I haven't been doing, but I'm going to get onto it. So look out for my post tomorrow, chatting all about the 5-day challenge, if I can get it to work. I'm still going to keep trying to pop up this intuition reveal. I'm so sorry it's taking so long, but Facebook glitches, can't be helped. Sending you all so much love. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day or night wherever you are, and I will speak to you again soon. Bye for now, guys. Mwah.